Hi, vinyl community. Hello, hi. Hope everyone has had a fantastic Christmas and is looking forward to the new year. I'm filming this, it's about 5 o'clock New Year's Eve. My internet is really, really slow though, so no idea whether this is going to get uploaded this side of 2023. If not, I shall see on the other side, and it'll be a case of Happy New Year by the time you get to see it. Although it'll no doubt probably get lost in the melee of vinyl tag videos, which I'm sure we'll all be enjoying come January, and it usually takes me most of the month to get through them all, or a majority of them anyway. So, but yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd just come on and just do an end of year video like I usually do. So yeah, I can't believe it. This is that's my fourth year in the vinyl community. Time's just flown. It's really just ridiculous. But I'm really glad that I've met some really interesting people. Some of you I've met face to face, which has been great. Others, obviously, we comment on each other's videos. And yeah, I mean, just obviously just a few shout outs for people that I always really, really appreciate and watch on a regular basis. So yeah, I mean, obviously Alan Static Traveller, yeah, sorry that his output has dropped quite a lot recently. Alan, we all miss you. I know you made a video, I think earlier on today, a brief one, but it'd be great to see you back in 2024 making regular videos again. Always love your content. Richard McCook, fabulous with his favorite year's videos that he's been doing and entertaining us with. Incredibly knowledgeable, obviously, in terms of pop music and dates. He's always a joy to watch. Over the pond, Mr. Steve Carlson. Steve's a tenacious VCer, makes videos, of course, in unbelievable regularity. Sunday morning show where he gets up early every morning and produces really quality content. So yeah, yeah, great. All the best for 2024. Steve, Baggy Hi-Fi, of course, entertaining, wonderful, crazy kind of off the wall intros that he does. Always that kind of irreverence, interesting content. Shows some wonderful records, some cult stuff, stuff from the 60s and 70s, always interesting. Yeah, and then sort of baggy, not just Baggy Hi-Fi, I've got James Griffiths. James, fantastic channel. Delighted to have actually finally met James this year. That was definitely a highlight for me on the VC when we met in Grange over Sands. That was really, really terrific. And despite the weather, which was appalling. And then obviously he gave me the opportunity to do a couple of videos this year with him, which were really, really good fun. And yeah, I'll certainly, James, look forward to doing more with you, hopefully in 2024. Fantastic stuff. So yeah. I mean, there's a lot more obviously channels out there, but you all know who you are. You know I watch you regularly and comment. So yeah, there's just so much content all the time. It's just very difficult to keep up with it all, but it's all engaging. So yeah, so I thought I'd just go through some of the sort of highlights, sort of favorite finds, and yeah, just run through that quite quickly. So I'll start off just with some of my favourite finds. These are ones I found from generally the shows that I've been to. And yeah, these are all used vinyl. So yeah, these are ones that I really enjoyed picking up. So this first one, Michael Chapman. This is Wrecked Again. I think this is his third or fourth studio album from, I think, 1972 or 71 or 72, not quite sure. But any early Michael Chapman originals to find on vinyl are always a delight to pick up, because they're very difficult to find and usually expensive. This one wasn't too bad. I did negotiate on this and got a good deal on it on the original Harvest label. So really pleased to get that. So yeah, progressive folk of just the highest quality. UK folk artist. Definitely recommend. As I say, any early Michael Chapman first sort of 4 or 5 albums, definitely worth picking up and worth your time. And the next one was also a delight that I'd looked for a long time. Get one at the right price. So this was a magazine in real life. So this is the magazine's first studio album. So you got Howard Devoto from the Buzzcocks, Barry Adamson, Dave Formula, Martin Jackson, John McGough, fantastic musicians. Sort of progressive punk, new wave feel. This is where it all started and didn't really get an awful lot better than this, you know, straight out the gate. So quite an expensive one, usually first pressings, but really delighted to get this one in mint condition for a decent price. And this was just the bargain find of the year for me. One of my favourite artists, Bert Jansch. This is Nicola, and this is his 1967 album, brand spanking original on Transatlantic, first UK press. And yeah, I got this off a seller at a market stall at the Motorcycle Museum. I think I paid £6 for this. So yeah, just mind blown. You know, I've seen this for double, triple even that price when they've been in pretty poor shape. And the one I had before wasn't great. The cover was ripped and there's a lot of crackles and surface noise on the record. This is absolutely mint. It looks like it's never been played. So yeah, delighted with that one. Okay, and then just a few that I got for Christmas now, from my brother and sister. So first off, from my sister, she asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and she says, "What do you want record-wise?" So I said I didn't want to give her anything too obscure because I thought she won't be able to find it. And so it's years since I've upgraded my vinyl copy of David Bowie Hunky Dory, and lo and behold, that's what she got me. So yeah, this is one of the new mixes with a Parlophone label on the back. Obviously originally on Orange RCA Victor. I've had several vinyl copies of this over the years. They've just worn them out. I had it on CD for a long time. Last year, I think I bought the picture disc version that came out of this, which just was literally unplayable. So So yeah, I was needed a decent playing vinyl copy. Delighted with that. And then my brother got me a couple from a charity shop. First one he got me was this. This is Jefferson Airplane and Bless Its Pointed Little Head. So I wasn't really familiar with this at all. I actually thought this was a studio album. Well, we both thought that it was a studio album. It actually turns out that it's a live record, I think from 1969. So I guess that would have been maybe around the time of Volunteers, perhaps. So yeah, some really well recorded live Jefferson Airplane album. Not sure where it was recorded, but it has some of the classics off Surrealistic Pillow, 3/5 of a Mile in 10 Seconds, Somebody to Love, It's No Secret, Plastic Fantastic Lover. Yeah, really, really enjoyable listen and in lovely condition. And then the other one he got me, I'd hitherto only had a repress of this, and my brother, bless him, got me a wonderful first UK press of Al Stewart's Love Chronicles. I think this is his second album, is it? With the lyrics on the inner there. Of course, this has the epic track, title track, which takes up pretty much the whole of side 2, kind of diary, confessional song about his first loves. Wonderfully poetic, sort of humorous and musical, as only Al Stewart does. Yeah, some great musicians on this as well. Got some fantastic bass playing from Ashley Hutchins, and also guitaring from Jimmy Page, which he goes under his own name, which obviously when he was playing like with Roy Harper and stuff, he was called Flavius and just all these ridiculous monikers, so that it didn't cause any sort of label problems. But yeah, really delighted to get that. And yeah, a discovery of a new artist for me that I wasn't really familiar with this year. This is a wonderful Acoustic Sounds series copy of Journey in Satchidananda by the jazz artist Alice Coltrane. John Coltrane's wife, of course. Yeah, and this is a wonderfully kind of transcendent kind of feel with Farrah Sanders on sax and a lot of harp and piano from Alice. It was a kind of very celestial, kind of heavenly sound. Really, really nice, mellow listen. And yeah, really glad to be initiated in Alice now. So that was good. Okay, and to end with just a couple of albums that were new releases from this year. I don't tend to buy an awful lot of new releases, but these are two that really caught my ear. So first one at the start of the year was this one. I think this was a February or March release. This is Lankum and False Lankum. Yeah, I very, very what I call doom folk. So they're a folk band from Dublin that kind of been nominated for awards and so on, like some of these bands do. They sort of they play a lot of traditional old folk songs and give them a really modern, dark twist. Yeah, as I say, it's quite doomy and not a happy, joyful, upbeat listen, but compelling nonetheless. And yeah, I played this quite a bit when I had it, but I haven't played it, overplayed it, I guess. So it's always kind of intriguing when I go back to it, because there's a lot of stuff going on musically on that. So yeah, that's Lankum and False Lankum. And then this one was quite a surprise, quite late to the party with old Polly Jane Harvey. And this is her latest release, I think, that came out in July. I don't think I actually picked it up until September. This is Inside the Old Year Dying. And yeah, this is a really sort of interesting stripped back kind of affair, certainly I think after her last couple of albums. And I wouldn't say that it was as enjoyable as something like Let England Shake, but certainly an interesting listen. I think it's quite personal. There's kind of, it's almost like what you're not listening for. There's a lot of space in the music. I don't know, maybe you could describe it as almost like kind of ambient folk. I think it only really gets going on A Noiseless Noise, which is the last track. The rest of them are quite sort of strange, weird, kind of almost like mythical lyrics she's written here. Yeah, but just a very different PJ Harvey album, certainly from the ones that I've really listened to. So, but yeah, an enjoyable listen nonetheless. Okay, so yeah, okay, guys, that's it. I hope everybody's celebrating and enjoying the festivities. If you're not, if you're like me and you're just stopping in, having a quiet night in, because I don't really do New Year. I love Christmas, build up, do a lot of socializing with friends and family, and then New Year comes and it's kind of like, yeah, okay, enough's enough. I'm very happy just to chill out, listen to my music, have a couple of glasses of vino, and yeah, and just kind of leave it at that, really. But yeah, so let me raise a glass and say Happy New Year to you all. Thank you to everybody who supported my channel this year. And yeah, I hope you all have a great new year and a prosperous and healthy one. Cheers, guys. See you all soon. Bye-bye.